people, today we are going to set up my brand new Juwel 110 Primo, and I'm going to show you every single step from unboxing the aquarium to adding in the hardscape and adding in some plants. We may even use some aquarium glue to put the hardscape together, and yeah, let's just get started. Now, as you can see, I've already unboxed the aquarium a few weeks ago, so let's start from there. This is the box here, and the aquarium is going into this space right there. Alright, so aquarium comes with a nice lid. Let's put that aside for now. That is the pump for the filter. That is the, okay, yeah, that's everything that goes into the filter system. Comes with the Juwel Novolux LED 80. Also comes with these pieces. I'm not really sure what they are, but I guess we'll find out. There's another one right there. I guess we can move it over a little bit to this side. It looks so nice. This is a beautiful size. So it looks like this is how you set it up, if I'm not mistaken. So you got the blue sponge at the bottom, green one here, black here, and then the white one here. And that should slot into here. Alright, cool. That seems to be it. I guess you can choose where you want the flow to go. Now the light, it's this kind of light, and I'm assuming we have to attach these into the lid. Alright, cool, and the last thing I guess will just be adding the lid on top. Alright, cool, and we're back to the present. Now, I've been to Fish Planet twice to get all of the hardscape and the sand and the plants and that, and we got some really amazing stuff. So let's go through that quickly. Now, for the rocks, I went for some zebra stone and some cereal stone. Now, they are slightly different colours in that, but once they get wet and once the algae starts growing, they will start looking very similar. Same thing with the wood, by the way. Now with the rocks, I was looking for two certain shapes. I was looking for things like these, which would be a nice base for the bottom, and I was looking for some flat rocks which can lay on top, and then if you add another one there, it kind of creates a few gaps in that. And that's another reason why I got two different types of rocks. I mean, ideally if I could get them all as one type, then I would have, but yeah, for what I have planned, I did need to go for two different types. And here's a better example. Like a flat rock like this, you can easily balance it on top of another one, and you may not even need any glue. But don't worry, we'll go through it in a bit more detail when we start scaping the aquarium. Now in regards of the wood, I went for two types. Oh, it's dripping water everywhere. This stick might potentially have to be cut off because I kind of wanted to lay like that, but this kind of ruins it. I don't know, we'll see though, but I really like this shape. It adds a lot of character, and I've already started pre-soaking them. This is another piece, and I really liked this, man. Look at it. You kind of want to see what pieces look good together. So this one can be combined. Can be combined in a way to make it look quite cool, but we'll do that once we start setting up the aquarium. Now, of course, we also needed to get some plants for this aquarium, and I've got a nice little bucket here with some plants that I picked up at Fish Planet. So here's the first one. This is an Anubias plant. As you can see, it's lovely, and it does look like this can be split into maybe two plants right here. I'll show you that when we actually start working on the plants. Then I've got some Limnophilia. Here's the name. And it looks like this. It's a really cool plant, different shape. We also have a Pogostemon, which is this plant right here. Once again, a really nice plant. These can be attached to rocks and wood, so you may use some glue to attach these in there. We also got some Bucophilandra right here. Beautiful plant, looks like this. I might even get another one of these. I really like this plant, it looks quite cool. And then last but not least, we also got this plant, which is called the Myriophyllum, or Myriophyllum, like that. And it looks very similar to the other one I've shown before, but this one has colour to their steps. Oh no, I just broke a piece off. Oh, that's so sad. So yeah, that's all the plants we're going to add in. I mean, we might add a few more, but that's the starting point. Alright, let's get started now. Alright, cool. Now, the first thing we're going to add is this Fluval stratum. It's the aqua soil. It's going to go right at the bottom, and this is basically for the plants. By the way, I got this from Amazon. I'll leave a link in my description. Alright, cool. We've added in the stratum. There's actually still quite a bit left, so I'll just keep this for if I ever set up another aquarium. But yeah, we've got a nice little level here now, and now we're gonna have to do the longest part, which is do the sand. It's a 25 kg bag of sand. I'm probably not gonna use all of it, but yeah, this is gonna take a while. So yeah, let me go rinse all the sand off camera and start adding that in. And then we can get to the fun part, which is doing the scaping. Alright, cool, we've added in the sand. I had to get changed because it was so hot, man. I was sweating, but yo, we've got a nice little layer here now. I do like it. Now, I do have quite a bit of sand left. I'm probably gonna leave that for now. We'll start adding in the scape first, and then if we do need to add a bit more sand in, then we can do that after. But yeah, all right, cool. So let's start off with this piece. I do know I want it on this side, and I want the branches to kind of go this way. But let's bring the camera a bit closer. There you go. Alright, hopefully you guys can see better from here like that. So we're gonna add in this piece. Probably like this. Alright. Nice, right, cool, look, it's already shaping itself. Now, of course, we need to keep in mind that this is wood, and once we start adding in water, it will float up. So yeah, I'm gonna try use the rocks to kind of lean them onto the wood, and then hopefully that will keep it down. And yeah, man, let's see what we can create with this. Now, remember when I told you I got these as base stones? So let's start off with that. There you go. Oh, look at that, it fits nicely here. It's not touching the glass, which is good. Maybe move over here. Alright, cool. So let's try to do it this way. So yeah, I've added in the rock here, and this wood, and then I've kind of, there was a little gap here, so I thought, let me just put this in here. It kind of slot in perfectly. Yeah, nature is weird like that sometimes. Sometimes when you try to combine a few pieces, there's like a certain spot where you just get it there, it kind of fits in so nicely and solid. And yeah, let's go for the next piece now, which will be this piece of rock. We can put it here. Nice. Now we could use one of those flat rocks to actually create a little arch here. So I've got this beautiful longer piece here. Alright, I don't know guys, I think I'm gonna have to glue this on because I don't know if I trust this to stay in place. Whoa, see that? Look, if it just dropped and then suddenly, yeah. Now how about if we move this rock a bit closer? So if we add in the rock, this feels nice and solid now. Oh, okay, if that's it, okay, we're definitely gonna add some glue here. So I've got this small piece here. I'm thinking maybe if we add it here, like that, it kind of gives it a bit more structure. And then I'm thinking maybe one more across here. Let's try. Whoa. Okay. Nice, okay, cool. How does that look? Maybe we could add like this longer piece like that. They're gonna stick out. Oh yeah, that's gonna stick out. Alright, cool. Let's see. This looks quite cool. What do we think, people? It seems quite solid, so I don't even know if we need to glue it, because this rock should keep this rock in place. Might add the tiniest bit of glue down here to like connect these two together. Everything seems quite solid, man. Of course, we do need to be careful because once there's water inside, of course the sand will shift a little bit. You know what, people? Yeah, I'm gonna add some glue in here because I don't wanna, that's the thing, if this drops and it just went onto the glass, it could just break everything. So yeah, I think we're gonna add some glue in there. We're gonna do that in a minute. Actually, let's do that now. Alright, cool. So this is the aquarium glue. It's called Mosscape glue. I got this from Fish Planet. And apparently this is very, very strong glue. I'm gonna get some tissue and we're gonna put that tissue in between the little gaps. We're gonna add in some glue and that should connect everything together quite strongly. Now the thing is, we do need to kind of take it apart again now so we can actually glue these things properly. And I hate doing this because I feel like every time I create a scape that I like and then take it apart again, it's never quite the same what I originally wanted, you know. Alright, cool. Let's start with the wood. So you're gonna take a tiny piece, like this big. Gonna turn it into a little ball, like that, if you can see it there. And then I'm just going to add it right here. 1 second here. Right, there you go. So I'm just gonna put the tissue right here. And then we're gonna use the glue to glue it on. There you go. Just like that. Can you see it smoking? Wow. Now I know this doesn't look great, but we're not done yet. Right, let me add a tiny bit of sand on top, just like that. There you go. Maybe we can hide it. Nice. Right, I've just added a piece of tissue right there as well. I think the other one we're gonna add in right here. Maybe right in this little gap there. Just like that. Cool. Don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. And then we're just gonna add the glue in. Right, there you go. And it works incredibly fast. I mean, it's wow. Yeah, these are already solid, man. They are not moving at all. Alright, cool. The next one we were going to add here like that. And there are 3 points of contact here. There's one between this rock, one between this rock, and one between the rock and the wood. And yeah, it's kind of perfect. It secures all 3 things. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Small piece of tissue underneath here, like that. Small piece of tissue right here. And then one last piece of tissue, whoops, right at the back here. And then one more time, we are going to glue it all together. Alright, and the last thing we're going to add, of course, is this piece right here. Here, one more time, let me just show you guys. Just add the glue onto the tissue, just like that, boom, and it will now secure in place. Now don't worry, I know these pieces of tissue do not look great. However, do keep in mind we are going to add some plants in here in a minute, and these plants should help us hide everything. I've temporarily added this piece here, but I didn't glue it down. I just want to see what it looks like once we've done. Actually, let me take it out for now. It's stuck, so let's just leave it there. Alright, nice. So it is time to do the plants now, and I just came out. Okay, with the plants, you kind of want to give them a little rinse, and you want to take off all of these, the wool. Now, you do want to be careful, don't want to damage the roots too much. Like, some are going to come off naturally because, you know, it's just how wool is, but yeah, you just want to be careful and take them off and try get it as clean as possible. And yeah, people, you do want to give your plants a good rinse, man, because even though it might look like there are no snails or anything like that, there could be some hitchhikers on here, and yeah, once you have snails in an aquarium, it can be very, very difficult to get rid of them. This can be split into 2 plants, so I might actually split these into 2. We'll see. Still need to figure out where I'm going to add all of this. But yeah, that's the first plant done. And yeah, you kind of want to do that with each plant. Just take them out of the pot. Some of these might be easier than others to take apart, like this one. There you go, look, just splitting it apart like that. And look, there's a few pieces of roots here and there, but most of it will come off. Let's move on to the next one. Nice, look at that. Alright, and last but not least, got this one. Man, I've been squatting like this for about 20 minutes now, killing my legs. Right, now with some of these plants, we are gonna have to use glue, of course, because we're gonna attach them to the hardscape. For example, this one right here, that way we can immediately hide that tissue from the super glue. And you know what, I think that's what I'm going to focus on first, hiding all of the super glue spots. So I'm going to add some glue in there, quickly add that there, hold it in place for a few seconds, and that should be fine now. Moving on to the next bunch, that could maybe go here, maybe add some glue in there, and then as fast as we can, just add the plants down there, like that. This we can just put down here, one of the bigger plants which will grow. Same with this one, I guess this one we can put in the corner here. Same thing, this one is just a plant that should grow after a decent while. We have another bunch that needs to be attached to the hardscape. I think we're gonna add this bit here, maybe somewhere here. Add a tiny bit of glue down here. Nice. Right, now we do have this stunning Anubias, and should we cut? Okay, yeah. Let's split this into two. Alright, we were actually able to split it into three, so that's amazing. We're gonna definitely add one here, like that. Maybe one here? Maybe? Coming out of here. Maybe even here. Last one can go on here as well. This piece of wood needs a bit more personality, you know? This aquarium glue is so cool, man. It literally glues everything together instantly. Turn the light on and look at it. Hey yo, it's looking nice, man. I can't believe we created this ourselves. Oh, that is crazy. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a few nice hiding spaces here and there. It's created loads of caves, and of course all of these plants, they should eventually, you know, start growing and that. There are a few plants I'm gonna add from this aquarium, like this grass, maybe even one or two pieces of surface plants. Also, this plant is growing quite well, so I might take a few pieces from here and add that into here. So now that we've actually scaped it, I can explain certain things better now. So this is what I mean. These are like two base stones. That way we have a nice strong base, and then of course we have the flatter pieces of rocks that we used to create these arches. Any contact points there are, we have, you know, reinforced it with some glue to make sure it all sticks together. I just realized I've got to add something here, but that's cool, we can add something there in a minute. All in all, I can't wait to see what this looks like, man. We're gonna start adding in some water now, and then we will be back. Alright, cool, and we've added the water, and it's looking amazing, man. But yeah, we've added some extra plants as well. I went around all my tanks to get some stuff. So we added the grass, that's from the Interpet 56. By the way, look at how all of the plants have grown into the Interpet 56. It's looking amazing. But yeah, we've added some of the grass here. I also picked up some Java Fern from my Roma 200. Put some here, there. Oh, and I put some there as well. And yeah, it's looking really, really cool. Now, of course, as you can see, all the little points where I've had the tissue and the glue, I've kind of hidden it with plants and that, so you can't really see. Maybe a few parts here and there where you can. Oh yeah, here's a good example, like there. If you look very closely, you can kind of see a little bit of the glue. But I'm hoping once these plants kind of grow out a little bit, it should hide any of the remaining parts. Look here as well, you can see a tiny bit of glue by the roots there. It was my first time using aquarium glue, so I'm not really like, I made a few mistakes I think, but I don't know, it came out kind of cool. I also added this rock here. It looked kind of empty on this side, so that's that. And yeah, I guess the only thing is, which is a bit annoying, is this scape looks so cool, and I think it will be really cool to have quite a few fish in here, but of course the only fish that's going inside of here will be my wolfish, who, by the way, I've named her Luna. This is Luna's new home. But yeah, anyway, like I mentioned multiple times in the video, this aquarium is the forever home for my wolfish, and if you want to see the day my wolfish brutally attacked my finger, then click right here.